울지 마.
하는 게 안 맞나 이 생각까지 하고 집에 가고 싶다 이런 생각도 많이 들었어요.
너무 하니까
좀 잔인하다는 생각.
너는 봐봐, 이 누구니? 지훈 지금 뚱뚱해 보이잖아.
팁을 준다면 일단 박진영 피디님께는 피디님을 무조건 칭찬해.
여기님은 선택을 빨리 하시지 못했다가 그냥 초반에 한 20초면 결정이 나는 거야.
이렇게 해서 마이너인데 어떻게 메이저로 올라갈지 생각했던 것 같아. (4번) 유정현입니다.
TWICE is arguably one of the biggest girl groups in all of K-pop with countless awards and records in their belts. Their story began way back when JYP decided to air a little survival show known as 16, consisting of 16 female trainees, hence the name of JYP's company, and have them fight to be in the upcoming girl group. JYP said he wanted this survival show to be different from others because he didn't just want to focus on singing and dancing, but also on personality and charms. Before 16, there was 6mix, lol, and now we have NMix, interesting. But yeah, 6mix was a JYP pre-debut group who was supposed to debut in 2014 to 2015, but the group was disbanded pre-debut and then 16 happened. 6mix was supposed to consist of Lena, Cecilia, Nayeon, yes, Jonghyun, Minyoung, and Jisoo, now known as Jiho. In 2014, the tragic Seoul ferry incident happened, and so the girl group couldn't debut since it was a very sensitive time. With their debut delayed, Cecilia left, and it made it harder for them to debut, and then Sana was added to the group from JYP's Japanese trainee roster and wanted to launch 6mix officially in late 2014. But unfortunately, Lena also decided to leave, and she was supposed to be the leader. So instead of debuting 6mix, the remaining members were put into 16 to debut and fight it out to be in TWICE. 16 premiered on 5th May 2015, and it ran for a total of 10 episodes. The contestants of 16 consists of Nayeon, Jonghyun, Diane, Mina, Sana, Chaeyoung, Jiyo, Chewy, Momo, Chaeryeong, Chaeyeon, Minyoung, Somi, Nati, Jiwan, and Unsa. The girls were divided into two groups, majors and minors. The majors are the ones who have impressed JYP the most and will be treated as a JYP celebrity. Their training period is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., whereas for minors, it's from 9 p.m. at night to 9 a.m. in the morning. I found that to be incredibly harsh. I mean, it's not only going to mess up their sleep schedules, which will impact their mental and physical well-being because it can cause symptoms such as irritability, fatigue, and unwanted stress and harm, but it's also very dangerous for such young girls, some of them who are actual minors, to train so late at night by themselves in a company. Not just me, but many netizens found this to be quite cruel, and oh my god, if netizens are saying it's bad, then it's bad for mentally torturing the minors and making them so desperate to be in the majors, while the majors also have this added pressure to not be demoted to being a minor. Amongst the trainees, Nayeon was very popular even during pre-debut era, and she's also the very oldest in the competition. One thing that really stood out to me when watching the show is that Nayeon, she captures your attention right away, from when she talks to when she performs. You can tell that Nayeon is a star. That's why she does not need to sing that she's gonna be a star, because she is a star. So, yeah. Then you have Jonghyun, who also impresses a lot with her vocals and performances, which makes it really sad to think that after 7 years of being in TWICE, she is always pushed to the side. And I feel like during the competition, Jonghyun got kind of like an underdog arc, and we got to see her talk a lot during the show, which I really liked hearing her takes and her feelings and everything and how much she had to deal with. Then you had Jiyo, who also had this sort of underdog arc in the competition. At first, she's put in a minor despite being a JYP trainee for 10 years and clearly being very talented and also confident in her skills. Not to mention that she is very badly body shamed by one of the photographers. But regardless, Jio always turned in a great performance and worked really well with everyone. And it's really admirable how, despite how badly everyone treated her, she persevered and worked hard to overcome it all. And there was this one incident where in the second round, Jio did not qualify because other than JYP, the other two judges and one of the photographers that fat shamed her said that, oh no, Jio did not pass because she's too chubby, she's not pretty enough. So that really upset me, and it made me sad to see that Jio said that she hated this photo shoot thing because the second round was a photo shoot thing. That's why the photographer was fat shaming her, because she thought that Jio was not being pretty enough in the pictures. And Jio said she did not want to do the photo shoot thing. She wanted to sing and dance, and I just really felt bad for her. And it's really a shame that Jio was made to lose a lot of weight, like really fast. Then you have Sana. Sana definitely made a very interesting impression on everyone because in the first mission, she had the most unique performance. When all the girls were either singing or dancing, Sana decided to do this performance where she was cooking. So that's interesting. Truly a legend since day one. The moment she was apologizing to JYP for serving him non-organic food really made my day, honestly. It's so funny. As for the two sisters in the competition, you have Chaeryeong and Chaeyeon. Chaeryeong did not make it into Twice. She is currently a member of ITZY, which is JYP's girl group after Twice, and Chaeyeon was a member of IZ*ONE and also was in Produce 48 and also in Street Woman Fighter. And it's very unfortunate that during this competition, the two sisters were pitted against one another. Chaeyeon also got done really dirty in 16. She was eliminated by JYP in episode 1. Yes, she was the first one to go because according to him, she lost her charm. Now, I don't know what JYP was on because Chaeyeon is arguably one of the most talented girls in the competition, and a lot of people hail her as one of the best dancers in all of K-pop, so it's such a shame that she was not given a fair chance. This is the thing that really annoys me with JYP, that he would let actual talented girls go so early in the competition. Now, I get it. All the girls, more or less, are talented. And he can do whatever he wants because it's his show. And if Chaeyeon does not fit his vision of Twice, so be it. But for an audience member or for people watching like me, it's very frustrating because Chaeyeon is clearly an ace and she deserved to make it. JYP, in my opinion at least, puts too much focus on visuals and personality, and don't get me wrong, those are very valuable assets in marketing a K-pop group, but I feel many will stick around for a K-pop group if they are like very talented. So many idols are pretty, but not all of them can sing or dance well, and I am the type of person who stands a K-pop group if I think the members are talented and their music is good, not just because they're pretty, you know? One thing I found funny is that a former JYP trainee who used to be a member of this K-pop group Lime Soda said that they left JYP is because they wanted to go somewhere where instead of their looks or personality, that is what it was hinted, they wanted to be judged for their talents and get proper assessment on their talents. So that's also interesting. And also another thing, during the competition, one of the vocal trainers said that JYP is the type of person who already judges like really fast. Like you only have 10-20 seconds to impress him. So that's like just very, harsh. Like 10 and 20 seconds is just not enough. Like I don't think the girl got enough time to breathe to, even start the performance. So yeah, and JYP is just notorious for being so judgy and so picky. Like, I don't know, man. I think he just believes he's so above everyone with his knowledge and talent and everything. And I get it. The man, he knows how to make groups, He knows. But sometimes it's just very frustrating to let actual talented people like Chaeyeon go, Okay, moving on. Chaeryeong, on the other hand, made it further in the competition. And like her sister, she's also a very skilled dancer. And right now, she is the main dancer or one of the main dancers of ITZY. Mina, on the other hand, since day one, was presented as the elegant ballerina type. And from the way the other girls were reacting to her, it was edited to make it seem as if Mina did not deserve her success very early and that the other girls did not like her or anything. And it's obvious that Mina also did not have it easily, especially when you know later on that she does struggle with anxiety. And it's really kind of shady to edit the other girls to not like Mina. Maybe that was the case for back then. Mind you, this happened like 7 years ago because Mina was a new trainee and JYP was already praising her and putting her in majors. So I get it. It must be frustrating for them. But I just felt like it was unfair to Mina and the girls in the competition to make it edited in such a way to make it look as if they hate Mina or Mina is the bad guy or anything like that. But regardless, Mina did train for only 1 year back then, and despite that, she did such a good job, and I feel like Mina is definitely one of my faves in Twice. Chaeyoung, on the other hand, is definitely the fierce rapper of the competition, and she is insanely talented. I feel like Chaeyoung just impresses with every single performances. Then you have Jiwan. Jiwan is currently a member of From Is 9, and from the competition, it's very obvious that she is a very strong and capable vocalist. However, she does lack some screen time and also confidence. Jiwan definitely has strong pipes, and I'm glad things worked out for her, but it was kind of sad to see that she did not have much competition during the earlier episodes, and of course she did not make it into Twice. Then you have Minyoung, and Minyoung, oh my god, she got sad edited a lot in the competition, and majority of the competition, it's like we either saw her crying or being down on her luck or getting badly criticized for lacking confidence, which then affected her performance. However, regardless, she is very, very talented, and many felt that she'd be a great addition to Twice, but she did not make it into Twice, and she did disappear for a while now, and now she's a YouTuber, and she even made a YouTube video explaining her experience on 16 and everything, so if you want to watch that, I'll link it. Then you have Chewy, and Chewy, unfortunately, was treated as nothing but a pretty face and a body from the first few episodes from what I've seen, and I get it. At the time, she wasn't the most talented girl in the competition, but I'm pretty sure that there's more to Chewy than her appearance, and it kind of irked me. It's not gonna bother everyone, but yeah, Chewy is more than just, you know, great proportions and a pretty face and all of that. Regardless, there was something charming about her, so that's why I guess JYP kept her on, even if she wasn't at the time the most talented. Then you have Diane, and Diane at first was reduced to a meme for her eagle dance thing that she did at church, but throughout the competition we got to see her talent as well, and yeah, I really like Diane even in the competition. Then you have Somi, whose whole angle was that, like Nayeon, she also has charisma and confidence on stage despite not being like the most talented, and she also suffered and struggled a lot at the beginning for being in minor because she was struggling to get into the majors. She also talked in the competition about how badly she got treated in her life for being biracial, and it's such a shame to this day that edgy K-pop stans get a kick out of bullying biracial K-pop idols and calling them slurs and thinking it's okay. Somi right now is a popular soloist, and she left JYP, and then she went on Produce 101, and then joined IOI and became the center of the group. And if you want a video on Produce 101, let me know. But yeah, she left JYP, and she is in the black label right now. Then you have Momo, and Momo starts off being really confident, and she is fierce and the best dancer in the competition, and just she isn't like scared of anyone, and she truly believes herself to be the best, but not in like a cocky way. But there are many times her confidence wanes, and it's really heartbreaking. Like, Momo got really screwed over in like round 3 because she put in such a good performance, and in my opinion the better performance out of the two, and she was still not put in major. So yeah, that really made me sad. And then there is also this controversy that came up many years later from her intro performance in 16, where apparently she said the N-word to a Tinashe song when she was performing to it, and many have come to her defense saying that JYP gave her the song so she couldn't speak Korean, let alone English. So there's that, and a lot of people have held her accountable for it, and all I have to say is that it should not have happened, and yeah, I hope that Momo learned from it. As for Nati, she was the youngest, being only 13, but despite that, she is really talented and always impressed everyone regardless of her age. However, later down the line, Nati did say that she got a lot of hate comments during her time in 16, especially due to her appearance, and this really ruined her confidence. And this is exactly one of the main reasons why I don't endorse idols who are this young to go on survival shows or even be idols. And every time I try bringing up this topic about how I don't want 13-14-year-olds debut, and there are many people in the comments saying, oh, 13-14-year-olds aren't idiots and they know that the world is a bad place, yada yada yada. And yeah, I agree, many of them are not idiots, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're idiots. I'm saying that they're just not mature enough to understand what they're getting themselves into. Your every move is monitored and judged by people who don't even know you, which could have have severe negative effects on your mental health. And the older you are, the better you are with dealing with hate and negative comments, work experience or life experience. But these tweens aren't really. And it's such a shame when Nati opened up about her struggles during 16. People were like, well, you're an idol, you should deal with it. But she was 13 at the time. Like, how do you expect a child to know how to deal with it, Then you have Unsa, and she got the least screen time in 16, and this is my second time watching 16, and I kind of forgot about her even on the second watch. And she was the second person to be eliminated, and she isn't active to this day. Like many of the girls in the competition, they have re-debuted or debuted, but I think Unsa and Minyoung are the only ones who are not idols. However, she did get into a controversy in 2018 when she made a Facebook post, allegedly made a Facebook post or a comment about Somi's Gashina cover, that for the first time I realized that Sunmi is a good singer. Unsa did defend herself in Instagram, saying that she made a shared Facebook account with her friends and that they would use her name and Instagram pictures, and that a friend of her posted the comment using her name and picture at the time. Now, I'm personally not going to speculate if she is telling the truth or not because it's not my business, but it's a shame that this is what people know her for to this day, aside from being in 16 and idol school. A lot of people thought that it was rude of her to do so when Somi during 16 was so nice to Unsa, especially in this one scene where she comforted her after she got criticized for her performance. Now, some of the girls, they were really young at the time, and I'm personally against young trainees getting exploited by K-pop companies. I don't care if they wanted this from themselves. They still are at an age where they can fully comprehend what they're signing themselves up for. Another thing that I found really disturbing about 16 is that in the first episode, when the girls were doing this intro performance to show off the trainees, there were bunch of ass shots, and that made me uncomfortable, especially knowing some of the girls are minors. But regardless, it was weird because I don't know if the girls wanted to show off their booty with their consent or anything like that. So there's that. And a lot of young girls also performed some very mature songs of a sexy nature and whatnot, which also kind of made me uncomfortable because the dances and lyrics are sexual or suggestive. I absolutely hated the whole ripping the pendant thing away from the majors when the minors got promoted to being a major. It's plain cruel, and it's obvious. You can see all the hope and confidence going away from their eyes. I do think a lot of the time switching the girls from majors to minors was done to humble them or make them even more desperate to debut. And then you had the first two rounds that dealt with finding the star quality and attractiveness of the girls rather than talent, which, I don't know, I just didn't find the rounds to be very entertaining. Unlike Produce 101 or Girls Planet 999, I appreciate we didn't get drawn out backstories or, bloated episodes, but I found the whole photo shoot round kind of boring. And yeah, there's just too much emphasis on looks, body shape, and star quality over talent, which irked me. We want competent singers and dancers, not models. Now, I get that being attractive and stylish is all part of the K-pop thing, but it still shouldn't be given as importance as, let's say, singing, dancing, rapping, or even stage presence. It's JYP's show. He clearly wanted a marketable group, but I personally would have given 70% of my priority to talent and let's say 30% to looks. Now, this is only part 1, and if this video does well, I'll make a part 2 talking more about the remaining episodes and other things related to Twice. Yeah, that's it for me. Stream Nayeon's solo album. It's really good, especially the collab she did with Felix. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Also, here's a confession. I actually like I'm Gonna Be a Star. I actually do like it. I'm not joking here. Oh shit. Oh my god. Is that Nayeon? Oh my god. Oh no. Guys, I have to go. She's coming towards me with a gun. Okay, bye.
Pink Lamborghini.